Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Grow with Us. In the previous video, we have explained about what is Java Swing, how Java Swing is going to be useful, and which are the things that we are going to understand in the Java Swing. We have majorly discussed about what is the difference between AWT, that is Abstract Window Toolkit, and what is Java Swing. So that we have given a basic idea like what is Java, what is Swing, what is AWT, and how the Java is going to be useful. This and all we have already discussed. Today, what we are going to discuss is in the last lecture we discussed about a frame. Like we have opened a frame. That frame will got like something like a banner is rolling out. And what do you mean by that banner? That banner is generally we see in advertisements, right? From left to right, the banner will be moving like this, like it is moving like this. So this is the banner. Here the banner moves from left to right, and you can also make this one as right to left also. And we have also done it for the bottom also, like bottom right to left and left to right. We have done this and all the things. So what we are going to discuss today is how to create that banner. First, we need to create one frame, right? We need to open one frame. So this is the frame we are going to say. In the window, we are going to open one frame, and that frame should have some of the items to be discussed. So this is the frame, and you can see the name of the frame at the top right, top left corner. So here you can get frame. So the name of the frame will be present over here. The here at the left top corner, my frame is the name that you are going to create, and this is a total frame, and we are going to add one button to the frame, and we have some of the items that we are going to useful. And what is the classes that we are going to use is JFrame. So the class that we are present is JFrame. JFrame is one of the class that used in the Swing, and it is getting inherited from JFC classes. You already know JFC classes. But where is this JFC classes we are going to use? From how the JFC class is going to use statement, import statement means, and that statement is from port is Java X dot Swing. So this is you are going to understand. This is you want to have a clear idea like how this things going to use. The major import statement that we are going to use is Java X dot Swing. Why Java X dot Swing? This and all we'll understand when we go deeper into the chapters. So let's start with the creation of just a simple JFrame to have a clarity. So I open my notepad and let me create one of file. Let me create and give the name as my frame. Sorry, my frame one dot Java. Okay, my frame one dot data. Just make the text files to the all files. So this is the major making of it. Let me save file and let me do the thing. So first I what I did is it is a frame, my frame program. So let me write the things like the first import statement is import Java X dot Swing. So why this is only Java X dot Swing we are going to use this and all we are going to understand if you go deeper into the chapters. So we have created one of the file and let me create a class. We all know how to create a class. Public class. What is the class name? My frame, right? FRM frame. And let me open mail function. Public start void main of string. Okay, okay, let me create now. Let me create the frame. We already discussed the frame is going to be in a class called JFrame. So JFrame. Here the JFrame is J capital and F capital. This is one of the class names. So we should use that class name should be capital, right? That is the thing. And let me create my object as frame. Class name object is equal to new JFrame. Okay, open it and this one. So now if you open the frame, if you compile the frame like Let me compile it so it will give one of the frame name. So let me open the command prompt manager, cmd command prompt. Next, Java C, so my frame one dot Java my frame one. So it is created, but it is not showing right now. What is the thing that we need to use to make it visible? So we need to use one of the component that is function method frame dot set visible of true. Yeah, true. True, you should use it. The set visible is useful to make frame to be visible to us. And before that, we need to have a size also, right? Without size visible, we cannot show it. We cannot watch the thing also. So frame dot, the method is set size. The size, the width is like this one, left to right, and height is from top to down. So let me give the size of the frame as 500 comma 600. So 500 pixels of width. Let me write here. Pixels will be created, and now you can now it is visible to you to watch a screen, right? So now compile it again and run it. So now it is visible to you. So it is visible. Generally, it is visible, but we need to create the title here, right? In top left corner, if you want to have a title, then there is two methods. So how to use calling an object to be created at the time, if you give in that object my first frame. My first frame is the name, and you run it, it will come. It will one. Now it has opened right. Now you can see that my first frame is the name of the frame that I gave. So my first frame is given. Now if I close this button, the next line of the compiler is not working. Like say a command prompt is not showing. So I should definitely need to close the command prompt and I need to open it again. But why? So what's the major user? So there is one of the thing right for that. If you when we close that one, it should give definitely a command prompt. Next play. For that we need to use other method that is a frame dot set the default close operation. So what is this default close operation do? So this will this will close the file when we click on X button, and it will make to have a command prompt line. So JFrame. So what is this JFrame dot exit on close. So this is the one. So now again compile it and run it. So you can so now if you open this one, my frame, right? So let me close this one. Like let me show you the difference how it is going to. Now in this one, if I close this button, definitely it is going to show a command prompt line. Next line of the command prompt is opening. So you can again compile it. I need not to close the command prompt. So that is the useful thing that when we use the set default close operation. And after that, we need to use another one like frame layout. Frame dot set layout. The layouts are of different types of layouts we have. Like in this one, let me give you null layout. So there won't be any differences. Let me explain that what are the types of the layouts that we can see that which we are used now. Null layout, grid layout, flow layout, next border layout, and etc. We have different types of layouts we present. So in this playlist, we are going to explain all the types of layouts with examples also. Let me explain null layout, how the null layout is going to be used. In this one, let me create the null layout as we given frame dot set layout of null. I gave that frame dot set layout of null. Let me create one of the button. Button is created with the use of a class name as J button. J button is the class name. That BTN is a button thing. New, new J button. And on button, you should have something right. Like, so this is the click. So this is the button. Let me assume this is a button. It doesn't show as a button, but it is a button. And in this way, you have a click option, right? That option, if you want to get that option, you need to give the name as CLSC fixed. Okay. Now the button is created when you compile it, and it should have some of the size, right? Button dot set bounds frame, and this is a button. In this frame, the button should be correctly present at middle. Let me think, frame is 600 at and width of the frame is 500. So we need to create the button where somewhat like here 200, here 200. So we are going to have the width of the frame, width of the button in the frame, that is X. X component we can show it as 200, and Y component we have let me take it as 250, and sorry, 250, and we have the one as now the size of the button will comes under. So this is the size of the button, right? When we take this one as the size of the button, and the size of the button also have the height and also have the width. So let me take the size, how this 40 is going to be useful. Like 40 is the width, 40 is the height, and width of the thing is like 120 is the width. So it will shows a box. A box is created, like a button is created within a frame, and this button having a width of 1 size. This is of 40 size. Okay. So this is of 40 size and this is of 120 size we have already have. And now this button is starting at 200 width and is having a height of 250 width. So this is the Y component and this is the X component. So you get a button. So let me show you the button how it is going to create. The bound size that I am going to give is 250, 200, comma 250, comma 120, comma 40. So this is the buttons bounds that I'm going to give. And after that, you need to add a frame, right? Add a button. So frame dot add of. Let me add a button. So BTN object you're going to give. That is the thing. And if I set visible dot true offer. So let me compile it again. So again, Java C, my frame one dot Java. You need to compile when you change the program code. So that is a major thing. And next one is Java frame one. So you will get a button here. See, this is my first frame, and this is the button with the click option. When you open it, it won't show the correct size because you have created the frame for 500 as width and 600 as height. So for that only the click will be showing in the same manner. So that is the major thing that which we have discussed today is creation of a frame, and we have added the click button that which in a layout of nullified specified for null layout null layout. So today we have discussed what we have discussed today. We have discussed about what is a frame and how to create a frame by using the frame as a frame class and frame with a set size, set default, close operation, set layout. These and all are the frame operations. So this is the thing. If you and other thing like I have discussed like the name of the frame here, right? We also have other option to create the name of the frame that I will explain in the next lecture. So this is about how a frame program is working and how the frame program is going to be present. So you have a time. So just just go with this code. I'm going to give this code in the description. So go with the code and have a nice things. And also if you want to change some options here, just change it and get through the comments with some of the questions. So thank you all for